I'm not one to share my story too much. I'm just starting on it. It's no problem. So I'm supposed to look at you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. I was born in Welch, West Virginia, but we left there when I was 6 weeks old. My mom ran away with the carnival. She left my dad and met this guy and ran away with the carnival. And so I can't really say I was raised anywhere because I've been all over. And so I really wouldn't say that I'm from anywhere. I just say I'm from Nashville now because I made this my home. This is my first place that I could call home. We'll just put it like that. I'd say I'm from a very, very dysfunctional family, okay? My mom was an alcoholic, okay? At the age of 6, I started getting molested from whoever she would bring home. I was grateful. Well, I can say grateful now. I don't know what, I think when I was a child, I was excited whenever I got to go to my grandma's house, because I knew that if I got to go to my grandma's house, my mom would leave me. And so I would get to stay there until she'd get a wild hair up her butt and come back and get me. And so the only good memories of my childhood is whenever I got to go stay with my grandma and my grandpa. I think one of the most traumatic things that happened to me in my childhood, and to me this was worse than going through the molestation and dealing with all of that, is I had a sister. Her name was Michelle, okay? And my mom had left me and Michelle in Philadelphia, and she went to Virginia to find somewhere for us to live, and she left us with pretty much complete strangers. And Michelle's father had found out that my mom had left us there, and so he would come every weekend and pick me and Michelle up and take us to New York to his family's house. And then one weekend he came and picked Michelle up, and then I never seen her again. That was probably the most traumatic thing to me at that age, was not having my sister with me. It was kind of a blessing in disguise, her father taking her, because she didn't have to go through what I had to go through, because it probably would have ended up happening to her too, and so it was a good thing. She was 7 whenever he got her. I was 9. I met a guy, you know what I mean, that took me in and took real good care of me in the beginning, you know. Then he died. Someone shot him, and that's when it got way out of hand. And then I literally had to start selling myself. I had sold my butt before then, but it wasn't like something that I had to do, you know, to take care of myself. But when that happened, I didn't have no one, and I had to do what I had to do to take care of myself. I was in and out of jail or juvenile hall. I've been to a California Youth Authority and did a 1.5 years there, and my mom found me there and came and got me, and then I tried to do the mom thing again, and I stayed with her for about 6 months trying to do the mom thing, and it just didn't work. Then from there I went to Memphis, And that's when my world turned upside down. I met a pimp. I didn't really know he was a pimp. I just knew that he was beautiful to me, okay? This motherfucker was so fine, okay? And he was just beautiful to me, and he sold me a dream. And he gave me dope, okay? And then one day I owed him. And then that's where I became a real live prostitute. I've been cross country. I've been arrested in about 25 different states for prostitution. I'm a real, it was the real deal. And I came to Nashville. He brought me to Nashville back in '96, and I left. And I've been on my own since then. It was real bad for me at the end. Well, for me, it was bad, you know. I was struggling to make the money to have a motel and stuff, because like I said, everyone has their own bottoms, okay? I can't say that I slept under bridges or I slept in abandoned houses, because that's not my story, you know? It's just not, you know? To me, my bottom was struggling to get money to be able to pay for a motel room, okay? But I was able to do it, you know? But a trick told me about Magdalene, okay? A trick did. And so I always had that in my head. And then I was walking down Murfreesboro Road one day, and they were having an outreach at Trevecca College, and they actually talked me into getting into the vehicle. I was going to Galaxy Star. So they took me to my apartment to get my stuff, and I never came back outside. I didn't come back outside. It took me going to jail and getting my time put into effect for me to sit. And about 75 days into my sentence, I was thinking, God, you know, I only got 4 more months in jail, and whenever I get out, I'm just going to go back to doing the same thing. So I might as well try to get some help. And so I kept on writing the judge a letter telling him about the Magdalene Program, and would he please give me the opportunity to come to it. I was just so over being out there, you know, so over it. So over it. It's really degrading. You know, I've had a lot of bad stuff happen to me. I've been duct taped, tied up, kicked out in the Salt Lake City Canyon. I've been raped I don't know how many different times in some inhuman ways, you know. I've had a lot of bad stuff happen to me out there, and I'd like to blame my mom for that, but guess what? In all reality, it wasn't my mom's fault, okay? I chose to walk the path that I walked, okay? I would like to be able to say, well, it's my mom's fault, okay? But it truly isn't, you know? I chose that direction. And that's the bad part. And at the end, I was just so over doing it to myself, you know, that I had to do something different, you know? And that's what I did. I did something different.